We're back.
Okay, so that brings us to our second movie, and I guess that will be you, George.
That's my movie. That's called Paper Tigers 2020.
1, 2, 3.
No more challenges. Kung Fu without honor. It's just fighting.
3 tigers, baby.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Let's go. That's right. How that taste, old man?
Dad,
Yeah, buddy.
do you know any Kung Fu?
I'm retired.
What was the old guy?
That was our teacher. Called him Sifu.
You didn't hear? Sifu's dead. Something's not right.
There was no heart attack.
Do you think the poison fingers is real?
Yep, Gao Sao. Let ya do Qing Shao.
Okay, just say it in English.
Just say it
do
in English, man. When the hands cross, all will be revealed.
Did he hit me?
No, it's just a glance. Man.
fine, it's
You got this.
It's fine.
Okay, look, Sifu could have set anyone off. Time catches up to some people. Like you, the great 3 tigers.
We all swore together that we would defend the weak. Out there is a very, very bad man.
Where can we find this guy?
Okay, go.
Go.
I know. Hold on. What are you doing a 3-pointer? Just you it.
3 tigers back again.
Does everything have to be a fight with you?
We might be a disgrace. But Sifu had only 3 disciples. I swear to be loyal to my brothers. To the very day I die.
If you guys looking for a, fourth tiger, I take karate. Let me know.
I was flicking through it and then, flicking through movies, and I saw 100% Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, what?
Really?
Yes.
I never heard of this movie. What? So I watched the trailer and said, okay, so that looks good. So I'll make that. I'll watch it, see if it makes my movie. If I make it my movie, I liked it. Anyways, yeah. So the movie, does it take place in San Francisco?
Sorry?
Okay, does it take place in San Francisco? I can't remember.
I actually don't remember where it takes place.
Anyway, but it starts.
Is it relevant?
The movie starts with this guy, like he looks like Kung Fu, the old Kung Fu, with his bald, and he looks like a master, and he's fight in an alley at night, dark, and then you see him, he falls down, and then all you see is a hand, and then in a shadow, and then he dies right there. So then the movie cuts to VHS videos from the 80s of these 3 kids, and they're learning martial arts. They're learning from, and then they're learning from this guy.
The guy that was killed.
Yeah, the guy that was killed. So obviously, and it kind of goes through different. I think it's starts in 81 or 82, and it keeps going. Gradually different VHS videos. Celebrating somebody's birthday, and so it just keeps going through that. And then we kind of introduces that, and then we cut to the present where we see now them as adults, and then basically what it is that one kind of runs into another one. Now that those one is going through a divorce, or went through a divorce, and he's kind of fighting for custody with the kid, or trying to figure out the custody. The other one kept with the martial arts. He has a school, more like boxing or Brazilian jiu-jitsu, because they do gung fu. And the third one, I think that's medicine. I think that's what his question. So, but the one with the going through the divorce, I think he's some kind of sales or some kind of business 9-to-5 thing.
He's an insurance guy.
So kind of like normal, everyday.
So basically, and then of course, the one who does medicine meets up with what shall we say, the main character, which is
Danny.
Danny.
Yeah.
And tells him that our Sifu, our Sifu's dead. So then they go to the funeral, and then and 2 of the guys are actually exchanged because they were when they were younger, they went to Japan to compete and they had problems there. So then when they go to the funeral and then they run into this, in the VHS the tapes, there's this one guy that they're always beating up. He's another guy that they always find, it's kind of like a classic, like almost like a Karate Kid. No, I don't know, but the two guys are Asian. There's a black guy, and then the guy that always beating up is a white guy. But they meet up with him, and he's there with his Sifu, who's like a rival Sifu. And I actually love that character because he always had like a philosophy, and he's always in Mandarin. He always got some great.
He embraced the Chinese culture more than the Chinese people.
More than they do. And in fact, to the point that they tell him, "Can you speak English?" Because they know what you're saying.
So what a Sifu is.
Yeah, Sifu. It means like a great father, or it's like a grandmaster. You take martial arts, that's your Sifu, your teacher. I think it means something like teacher, father, or great master father. So. Anyway, so he tells him, the Carter, who's the guy that they used to beat up. Now he's a killer martial artist, and that he thinks something's off, something's wrong. That the Sifu didn't die of a heart attack, that he died from that he was killed. So the movie now follows them trying to figure out if the mystery of was who killed their Sifu, and it kind of goes everywhere. And yeah, that's the basic idea.
And aren't they called like the three?
They call them the three tigers. The three tigers. They're the three tigers. In fact, there's a great scene in the movie. There's where they go to this restaurant and this waiter, and he comes up to them and he's later in the movie, because he's like, "Oh, the three tigers, I would like to learn kung fu. Can I train with you guys? Can I be part of your team?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." They're like the three tigers and the Karate Kid, because he was the bad guy in the Karate Kid too. Right. He was Danny's the character, his rival. So he also produced the movie. But I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. What's sort of refreshing is it's like a martial arts films that the whole family can sort of watch. It's not overly violent,
Absolutely.
not very bloody, and to me, quite honestly, it has a great message. I mean, even Danny, trying to be a good father, he's telling his son to lie to his mother. I got to go because of the funeral for his Sifu, and it's like, oh, just tell your mother I took you to the park or whatever.
He was going to take him to Disneyland or something like
right,
that.
Right, I can't remember. I knew it was some type of park or something special. That
right, like a Disneyland or
right. So, so he's one of these type of fathers. But throughout the movie, in fact, all three of them, you can see their growth of character. Even though they've hit middle age, they're really earnestly, because they were taught, if I'm not mistaken, to like fight for justice,
right.
fight for justice, and fight for
for good, or
Well, I was gonna say, but for like underprivileged people, like people who are not, who need help, you should fight for them.
Yeah,
so that was what they were brought up, and yet when they grew up, they didn't follow it. And the big thing they make is that they were their Sifu's only 3 students. That's what they were very proud of. That's why they have this sort of
bond.
Not only a bond, but almost a responsibility for their teacher. So right, they go investigating how he died. You're right. I think the Carter character is so hilarious because I like the fact that, like I said, he was constantly beat up over and over and over again. Till again, as adults, then he is trained so well. He himself is a Sifu, which they refuse to acknowledge, right? And then he beats them up. So it's like just desserts. But yet, he still says, no, there is something wrong. So as the investigation goes on, it's entertaining. It is fun because it is almost like Nobody, what you said about Odenkirk. They're old, so like one of them just like every time he kicks, he's throwing out his back. He's hurting his knee. So it has that comic element too. But it's mostly because I thought it was good family entertainment of a martial arts film, and that's why when people compared it to Karate Kid, because I didn't know it got 100 on that, but I did see a review. I said, "Oh yeah, it's like the Karate." I thought, no, it's not. But then I thought, well, yeah, I guess it honestly is. So I thought it was entertaining, but I didn't find it engaging, for example. It was nice and light, but it's like, okay, I still wasn't like, after a while, it's like, oh, okay, I just wish there was something more there. And that's why when you said it got 100, I thought, wow, I must have missed the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were saying that, I was like, okay, I got to watch something that has 100 tomatoes, right? I really enjoyed it. I would call this a family movie. But I think the dads that grew up into karate, actually the martial arts they're doing is kung fu. right? They do kung fu, you know, the eagle, they do that, right? They're the ones who are going to love it the best. You know, people who grew up with Enter the Dragon and
80s,
Bruce
people
Lee.
watching martial arts in the 80s.
Because they're Bloodsport, you know, they're the guys that were all into kung fu. These guys are just so out of shape, right? It's like they're so out of shape. The only one who's in shape is actually
the Jim character.
Michael Shannon Jenkins, who plays Jim, right? But he still doesn't remember. He does like you taught the Brazilian arts, right? He doesn't do kung fu anymore, and he can't. But the one guy who I just love was Hing, played by Ron Yuan, right? Anyways, he was great. He's always got a bad leg. He wears a toupee. He's just kind of the comedic.
Knows everything about medicine too.
Yeah, he does. He knows
everything about medicine.
He's actually
he has a deep voice too. He has a deep voice when he talks.
Yeah, well, if you actually see like I said, when I was looking to see who played that character, I was looking him up. They kept showing me a picture of somebody that was like in shape. He's also bald, you know, in shape, very handsome guy. And I was like, I kept going past him, right? But then I realized that's him. That's him, right? So let's see what else is going. Oh yeah, it would be great for guys. It's been a long time since they ever blocked or threw a kick. You know, it's like, you know, right? So it's kind of like that. And I thought that Ron Juan was a great physical comedian. I did not think it was 100. But I probably would have given it 80. And maybe if I was younger, like a young boy maybe, or a young man, I would think it's even better because I could watch it with my kids and it would be like a family movie. So yeah.
Oh dear. And we haven't gotten to the bad part yet.
No, but I can feel it.
Yeah. Me too. I'm setting out the vibe. I liked it because it was the familiarity of old friendships. They really portrayed that well. That's hard to do. You know, you can pretend you've known somebody 20 years, but they really pulled it off. Like, I believe they've been friends that long. And that's the good part.
But also what I thought was interesting, which none of us mentioned, remember, what do you call the grandmaster? The
Sifu?
Sifu?
I keep saying seafood.
I know, that's what I thought they were saying too. But it was like seafood. There's also that part that they're at the funeral and these 3 kids come like with their phones and they're taking pictures with the casket and they're like, no, we're his disciples. They're like, no, you're not.
It's only 3.
It's 3 and it's us. And you guys were so like, I don't know, Fast and Furious.
But it just shows that younger generation, everything's a selfie.
Yes, a selfie. They're just very disrespectful. Yeah. Anyways, so they end up taking them on too. Yeah. So, and they're very young and very in shape. So yeah. So are we ready?
Yeah. So here's a little tidbit of trivia. The guy's wife, the one is being. She's married to Randall Park, who's from Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh, really?
Oh. The girl.
The father.
The father, you know, the one with the kid. She's married to the father. In real life, like Fresh Off the Boat, the actor. She's married to him. Anyways, that's a little trivia.
Okay.
So, rating.
Okay, so let's see. It's your movie, right? So.
I give it a 6.
I give it an 8.
I give it a 6.
I give it a 7.
Okay.
I feel like we're dancing with the stars.
We'll be back and reset my